Okay, today we are going to learn two new characters, and one we learned before to review it, and then we do the very simple 协议 idea writing style Lotus, and to put the characters we learned on it. Okay, the characters is the basically we want to say the artist name for the characters, but the characters, both the characters itself are good characters we need to learn, and by itself we can use it, like the life one, the longevity one. Okay, let's start to see the first characters. Can see my cursor at the handout. Yes, okay. Basically, we know that this is like two parts, right? Two parts with the radical here, and with the main part here. And the radical part occupied a smaller space, right? So remember what's this radical mean? The left part. Anybody remember? Did we learn that before? Yes, we did.
Water.
Water. Mike, good job.
So Victoria, we can't see the whole character, just see like from the
yeah?
top.
Oh,
Yeah.
Do I enlarge this part?
Yes.
Now, okay, now I can see all of them. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, let me know. Oh, by the way, yeah, I'm sorry, Kathy. I until yesterday I just found your card for because I think you did too soon.
I did.
After class, I didn't get back to that up from at the classroom, and until the day Henry asked me, did you see Kathy asked Kathy sent the homework for the cards? I said, oh no, I didn't. Yeah. Okay, the character first. The two parts. Let's just do it. Okay. Radical part occupied a smaller space. Three dots, basically vertically, right? Vertically 3 dots, but always like a little bit like like this way, not perfect straight vertical. Okay, like 1 dot like that, and the second a little bit instead of straight, a little bit like that, and then the third one, the bottom one, start back here. Start with press and then always lift like that way. That's formed like a 3 dots as the radical, water radical, always. Okay, and the small, like a small slant on the top. On the top, very small, right? Like top things. And then these characters, I'm not sure if anybody know it. two dots with this like talking to each other, and then horizontal, then vertical, like a cross, right? And then slant to the left, press to the right, press and lift. And bottom, like the mouth, squarish thing, and then the cross inside, right? Actually, I did it the wrong order. I need to seal that later. I try to explain to help you to remember that, to do the inside first and then seal the last stroke. Okay, so anybody knows that? This character?
Rice.
Rice. Who is talking? Meridian?
Ouais.
Who's let me see.
In a book.
In the book, you saw it. Correct, correct. And handout, I put that. Yes, this is rice, and you know, this is kind of the like the, you know, we do the grade for our calligraphy. These things, this grade, we call it mi. Mi means rice. Mi grade. You know, like an English flag, like English flag. This grade. This rice, right? This rice, and but we do calligraphy. We use some calligraphy strokes, right? But image in your mind help you to remember it's like an English flag thing. But two dots like that, and the slant longer, and the press longer, and the cross, you know, the center. And what's that? Remember that?
Field.
This is mouth, right? This is mouth. And what's that?
Field.
Field. Good.
Yes.
Good. Yeah, this is a field. This is a field. So you know, this is the last name for the artist, the Pan Tianshou, and since we do not have the, you know, the necessaries to learn, you know, somebody's last name. We want to learn the characters for later. We write like the homages to artists, blah blah blah, right? And also these characters with lots of, you know, elements there. We can learn other characters like the mi, the rice, very good, and the tian, the field, very good, and the water radicals we use everywhere. We need to practice. Also, very interesting thing is, you know, somebody like make a joke with the Pan Tianshou, the artist. They said, "Oh, no wonder you are very successful. You got the lucky last name. See your last name. Classically, like a before time, all depend on the natural situation, natural things. So you got very good natural atmosphere. See, you got water, you got a field, and then you got rice." Which means you're very good, you know, for living, place for living and for grown up things. So the good character, you know, for your last name. No wonder you are very successful. You know, that there is a story for this. So field and the rice things, interesting characters. Quite common last name in Chinese. Okay, let's look at the walking style. Walking style actually not that much changed, and some common rule for okay, three dots very connected, right? Connected together. But still, you know, not like just the curve there, but 3 places pressed, right? Like a and the way and like that, right? A little bit like that. And did you notice the top of the top, like top slant of the characters omit in the walking style? Very interesting, huh? We talked about the meaning for the characters. So usually like in the character of the plants or like anything like a corn, you know, there is like the ear on the top or some things indicate in this slant indicated. So when walking can omit it. Lots of people omit that. So only rise on the field. Interesting, huh? So 3 dots. Okay, 3 dots like that, right? And then just connected the rise. 2 dots this way, horizontal, connected with the vertical. See the rise part almost stay the same, right? Yeah, and the bottom, the field, just the center on horizontal, not in very defined, you know, still. Interesting thing, huh? So the meaning is very important. It seems. Remember, we only needed a rise on the field and you know top of stroke slant for the ear. Sometimes you know the leaf or some things for the plants you can omit it. Yeah. Okay, and then see the grass style, running style, cursive style. That's a lot change. We can almost forget about the things and learn the right part, especially just indicate, oh, this kind of right, it just indicated a blah, 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 previous one. Okay, so the 3 dots become like 2 dots, very connected, but shows a little bit like a head thing, right? Those 2 just do that. And then the right part start with this, not directly horizontal. Okay, this one, and then do this one, and this lift connect with other thing. Yeah. So dot, yeah, do not put any like power on purpose to do the hook here by lifting, you know, lift your brush. So press here, press at the end for the horizontal thing. And then this way, just lift, you know, by lifting and start to do, you know, start to walk and go, start with the bottom for other characters. Because we write always classically vertically, right? Okay. Clerical actually always easier. It's very clear there. And you go very like a carving, go slow, but force 4. Not raindrop, but kind of the triangle for the water radical. But still a little bit out, go this way, right? Do you see my desk? No, I'm sorry. always try to conceal the brush tip, you know, like back a little bit and then start. And then this slant cannot do very, you know, as sharp as this kind, you know, because it's carving. Very small thing. Okay, and the goose tail flying thing, back a little bit. Try to conceal the tip and then go. And then press, lift. Do not sweep in too fast. You know what? I did something wrong. I missed the 2 dots. So these 2 dots, the direction like that, like talking to each other. And also you try to make the right one a little bit larger, always. Yeah, goose tail flying, but you fly not too fast, a little bit slow to make it, you know, more forceful. Do not sweep too fast. Okay, and then vertical. Not very sharp slant, right? This press a little bit like the big dot, and a little bit like the unperfect strokes. I mean, for this field thing, because it's carving on the stone, on metal. That's the field. Really squarish. Okay. And see. Okay, this is the life and the longevities. Standard style. Lots of strokes there, right? Lots of strokes there. And you want to see like which one is the longest, or which one, like the one stroke dominant in standard style, normally like a vertical or the big press at the end, right? Okay, let's see. Top one, horizontal, but not very long. Longer, but actually thinner for the second one. And then big, like a roof, but without this side. Longer. Press and lift this way, like a hook. And a very flat mouth, because in between we have something to do, but the bottom so need to be very flat. And then longest horizontal. The horizontal one, you want to do horizontal instead of drop down. You always do a little bit up, you know. And the small mouth again here. This is the bottom things, like 2 parts, right? And this interesting thing is this the characters for like Chinese inch. Hook and the dot. I missed.
Yeah.
Whole things. Sis, when I concentrated on the stroke by stroke, and the whole thing, I don't think I arranged very good. Try it again. So when you get familiar with that, and the second time, that's why you need lots of time practice. So cannot just concentrate on the tree, but also the forest, right? Okay, now I know 1, and the thinner but a little bit longer one for the second, but do not too spacey here, right? Okay, somehow the upper part seems, I mean, above the longest horizontal one. That's done, and I put the vertical. Okay. Okay, actually cross a little bit down. Okay, and then longest horizontal one. Not too big, because 2 parts, put them together to do the bottom part, right? Can be a little bit lower. Okay, when you do homework, copy the example. The horizontal, I mean the walking style. Nothing exactly changed that much, but the mouth part. Look at this part for the mouth. Okay, see the handout. Can you see all of them? Almost. Okay. Okay, see my cursor, right? Okay, 3, 1, 2, and 3, and connect. I mean, a little bit connected. This part same, but the mouth part simply become kind of kind of 2 dots, very connected, and with starting and end horizontal stroke. Somehow you can think about this way, right? And this horizontal didn't change, and this mouth part also changed, like the 2 vertical, right? 2 dots or 2 vertical simply to make the mouth part, right? See and the inch part doesn't change that much. Okay. So main thing is the the mouth part. When you write very fast, become, I always say like 12 connected, right? And then become very, very fast, just to or just two dots like thing. Yeah, like that. Okay, let's do that. When you understand, it doesn't have to like the really the mimic. You need to understand it like the spirit things, the idea. of things, how it is formed. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and then I believe vertical first. And then 2 dots indicated like the mouth thing or horizontal 1 stroke thing, and this, right? And become connected with those 2 indicated the mouth and then the inch thing. The hook can be, you know, more connected and more longer. Start here. This more clear. Okay, do it again. You can do vertical here as well. Okay, and the running style. See this running style. Running style has changed a lot, but this is very common writing. And I mean, this form I choose, if you write this way, it looks changed a lot from the standard, but people will recognize this form. It's very common. Some weird one, some odd one, just certainly individual artists like sometimes very, I mean, people cannot recognize the form I won't choose. Okay, and like this also for one character writing, we do that on the like the single characters for the diamond shaped. I didn't bring the red paper because Chinese do like blessing, like the Chinese New Year in the diamond shaped, like a 1 character, right? And for other people's birthday, you know, like especially like a family reunion, or some famous people, or some even the friends, like for a longevity, like a party or celebration. People can write these characters as like a good wishes as gift, or on card for people's like the 70, 80, yeah, some things like that can be the good wish. Can write this diamond shaped. So that's practice this, how to do the things, the upper part, right? Okay, just simply do horizontal, doesn't change that much, right? And then do vertical and the circle horizontal hook like that. And then a center part, you do the big, large horizontal. Okay, when you do hold together, of course, more connected dynamic balance, right? And then 1 dot thing a little bit this way and connected with like this and the circle to the end. So put them together again. And when you do this, look at the sample. You do not want to do so there is some rhythm here, some rhythm here. You can see, you know, the press and the lift things, right? And in calligraphy, we always say you a little bit some things between square, between triangle and the rounded, not very smooth round, very fast sweeping. You know, go slower and shows something shows bone part, not just you know, flesh and the skin, shows some bone power. That's why we say the stroke, what we want some like in more squarish, you know, not very, okay, again. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, and when you write like on the red paper or make the card, you can put a piece of paper and the tape here, like the picture, put on the card inside and do the gift card for saying longevity, best wish for that. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? The strokes do not sweep that very fast to do some smooth thing. You try to do with powerful like use arm things to do a little bit slower but very good flow. Some squarish, some rhythm things. Okay. That's the characters for the running style. This running style is very popular, and so that's why. Kathy, do you like this? The running style. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Because it's like a painting. It's like you know, do some things. Yeah, very interesting. That's I personally I like a walking style and the running style a lot, especially some characters really beautiful, and when I write it's very comfortable. Also, I think it's different ability shows. That's why I bring it for teaching in my class. I do not think it's really need standard style, very good, and then start to do the walking and the grass style, the cursive style. Yeah, we can do at the same time. A different abilities shows. Okay, the clerical style. This clerical style is really looks very yeah, it's like a stone. It's not like the perfect brush making thing, right? Not brush work, not very neat. But I think it's very, you know, sometimes we have a word for elegant, and what kind of elegant? We say classical elegant. You know, classical elegant, which means not machine made neat, but elegant, classical elegant. Okay, let's do it. Okay, hard surface carving started. One stroke, holding a stick. Okay. Oh, yes. Yeah, almost. Not brush, not bristle. Okay. Normally very flat, right? Which means the vertical a little bit shorter. Very flat mouth. You notice this vertical, they didn't even put in the very centered, because this is part of strong things. I mean, two of them kind of to hold the whole thing, look like, right? And then horizontal things, small vertical thing. I mean, small mouth. Not very obvious hook. Some things a little bit show. And then the dot they did instead of put of here, because carving things probably not very easy to squeeze there. And they just put some things where I'm still, lacking of some things. Look at the whole picture. Probably you look at the like a negative part. Oh, here I still want something. They put in the very on the bottom to form the whole mass. Very interesting. Yeah, even closer, right, to make kind of. Yeah. That's it. Okay. And that's review some things about the one character in artist's name is Tian, the sky. I think that's why because Mary Dan asked for the she came later. She didn't learn that. Asked for the handout, and I sent a handout last night to everybody for you guys to review that. So one horizontal, second larger. Slant, big slant to the left bottom, and the larger press like that. Actually, we all know that. I always mention, what's that? Characters. What's that?
Homme. Man. No.
Almost.
Is this big?
Big.
Big. No.
Big. Very good. Big. Okay. So these characters for people, person, right? People, person. It's like when people like stand this way with like the two legs step out, right? So this is people, that is person, the people, those two strokes. And when people enlarge like that, so put the big horizontal there. So people enlarge themselves like that, open arms, that's big, enlarged person, that's big, that's the big, okay. That's the big, large, that's big. And what's big? People are big? No, put one thing like a clouds on top, sky. Okay, above big. What's big? There's things bigger, always bigger. Sky. So put one things above the big. That's sky. Easy to remember? Yes. Remember the ren, the people, a person, when we paint the bamboo leaves, we see, oh, lots of, like the ren shaped things, right? Remember that? Yeah, some things like that. That's ren da tian. Okay. And let's see. Oh, I didn't bring that to that. Anyway, the walking style, just do the, two horizontal and a slant and this press, where just faster. That's it. Too small, this one. Like that. And when you do grass style, running style, it's very kind of changed a lot, but actually the things you do very fast. This very clear on the top, right? And then come this way, right? Come this way. And then the second one and just do this. Yeah, look at the sample. So kind of this, and then connect and then become very short, very simple to the second one, for the horizontal. And then this is very quick to do the slant, but not long. And then become a kind of the press for this one, and the lift, because very fast, right? The brush didn't leave for the paper. It's on the paper, just some press lifting, not exactly off the paper. And then lift for other characters. That's the way to do. The clerical, you do not have to think that much. Just think about you are holding the stick, like that. I don't have the on my handout, because that period of time I didn't start, because it's too much things. I didn't start the clerical yet, right? I only give you the 3 styles. Yes, make it flat and like a stick things, not very sharp tip things. Or you want to do more obvious for the goose tail flying, you can do, but you don't have to. Okay, any questions so far? If no question, let's do the painting for the. We did some vertical one, right? Vertical one, couple of them, and we didn't do the horizontal one yet. So that's why I choose the horizontal one to practice some composition this time. We do have the lotus leaves, because lotus different from the water lily. Water lily, remember, is just on the water or a little bit above, but lotus with the long stems for the leaves. And these stems sometimes goes not very up straight. Up straight. Sometimes very horizontal. So look at the example. The artist. I cannot find the very clear one, but I think for composition study, because in my class, very simple things we do and try to put the character on that. So for the composition, I think it's okay to do. So see, the big leaves almost occupied half of them, right? Half of them. So I will do the dark part first for use my exhaust my ink. The paper I'm using is semi-sized.
So Victoria, we can't see the painting and we can't see your left side of your paper.
Let me see.
At least I can't.
I understand. I need to watch this. So you let me see if I cannot. I put this smaller. Can you see the paper?
That's good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for reminding me. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. The dark part like that, right? And so you need to think of the things. Where is the center? The things, right? Center things is dark, and there's the long stems here. Let's see. The stem goes a little bit turned, like that, and that. Some things like that, and some kind of the grass things here. Just try to do some things with the dark ink things. And I can do the stem for this flower. Okay, and then some lighter ink to do things. What can I do? To form the lotus leaves, right? And some dots indicated 斜意, like a meaning writing for the lotus leaves. Some smaller one, or in other painting, it even more shows more like the plants under the water. Doesn't have to define what is what. Yeah. Okay, and I think I want to do the flower thing. Use the like a red, dark pink things, peony red, something like that. Cannot really see the things very clear. Anyway, just try to do some things at the right place. Nail head strokes here. See, not perfect round, right? And here is the leaf on the right bottom. It's really like a curly leaves. So you do that curved part, and then very shady. And some things I cannot see very clear. Something seems like that. My center part is not very good here. Anyway, here is the butt. Okay, and put some like that. And I think I see some kind of a reddish things on the leaves. So you do not have to do exactly things, but copy the idea. Do you see some red things here? Then just some warm color. And the next time, actually, I want to do some things really. He has, the artist Pan Tian Shou has the very famous painting of the it's a beautiful red lotus flower in the reflect of the sun. Okay, and later you can do some things for the vein more define the centered thing. And some, different, some layers can do things. I believe there is a little bit green or blue color. Actually, one of the Pan Tian Shou, this artist's idea is to use ink a lot, different tone of ink, but less color. So in his lotus painting, lots of just main part is the ink and the red for the flower. Mm-hmm. So not too much for that, but a little bit, for the centered thing. I didn't do this center good. Mm-hmm. So you see a little, I think a little bit at the leaf part. Just put a little bit, yeah, not totally green leaves, not his style at all. I just put a little bit. Cannot really see on the screen, but after the mounting later, putting the backing paper, you'll see the color. And his painting is not that much, colorful. Basically, just the ink and the. Oops, you know what? I put the stem first, and I put the flower later, and then different place. I'm bad. And okay, I add. Things here, and I can put other things, in his other painting. Got the, what's that? The taro leaves, kind of the arrow things for things. Lots of these things I put here, and I think some very dark dots things in the center things. This the stem. Okay, and the little like the front, but not very not exactly front, like a sand part for the lotus leaves. Lotus stem. When people see that, they will understand. Definitely lotus. Yeah. Okay, I didn't follow the stroke by stroke, but try to get the meaning and put the characters on we learned today. And we learned before for the homage, 致敬. Let me dry my brush. We learned last time. Why don't I just use this bigger brush? Okay, the character we learned today. think my character is too big. And well, I need to do the smaller one. Kind of weird to put my name in the center. And the seal here. So I need to do whole things smaller, you know, the smaller around this area, something like that. Anyway, that's just a kind of practicing things. And if you want, you can put some things. I actually will always do the 2 steps for the flower, for the edge and the tip. You use the darker, you can use the darker red rouge or some things to do the, you know, the nail head later. We'll make the flower prettier. Do the nail head. Press and lift. And when it, you know, when it like halfway dry, this is kind of too wet. You do the vein. The vein can do more clear to define the shape, the perspective of the leaves, right? But that's just the idea. Just the idea, and you do not have to, you can do your own self, and just for the idea, I mean the idea writing, 协议 of the lotus. Okay, any questions so far? Are you working on that and feel something about the 协议 and this potential, this artist used just the ink and the red and the 协议 stroke for the lotus. And yeah, later you can do your card or do your creation and use this picture, use the picture to the reference. You know, I did try the piece yesterday, and with the shape of a horizontal one, like this shape, this shape. And then I found I arranged a flower here, bud here, and the leaves here. And oops, it's not flat enough. The horizontal length, not long enough. So see the center part of the example picture, the sample picture. There is just some kind of space there, and just the line for the stem, powerful line for the stem, you know. And the whole picture shows like dense and sparse, dense and sparse. The whole composition, you know, is better. So we need to think of why he used this, you know, occupy only this part and the leave space, you know, very, very horizontal, very long to do, but you need to do something very powerful, the stem, the strokes. So yeah, do not range it very even mass, right? But Kathy, you did card always good, I think. Yeah, think about the whole things, the whole area. You know, sometimes negative painting, like positively when you do some things, but you always see the space there, and see that's it, and done. Do not do everything scattered.
Victoria?
Yes, Mike.
Sir.
I have a composition question. I've never seen him before, but I'm amazed at his work. I really love his composition. But it seems like, does he intentionally like leave a piece of the
You did very good, Mike.
what?
I like your conversation.
No, but this is your copy. This isn't my work.
Okay. That's why I said, oh, exactly the same conversation.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
No, but my question is that he it looks like he intentionally leaves out a part, just sort of like, I don't know exactly why, but it's an interesting feeling to not have the entire leaf in the picture. I mean, I'm guessing this is his complete picture. This isn't a cut
Yes.
off version. Okay.
This is the completing picture, and I think your question is the good question. Did we remembered when we do the bamboo sometimes from the top, and we didn't do the whole tree of the whole branch of the bamboo. Yes, artists do lots in Chinese. Part of them out of picture. And the lotus lotus leaves very big, and artists try to do the gesture of them. They normally do part of the leaves. It's very possible to do things out of the picture. Very seldom chance for some artists when they do the whole things first, and then they think of not good, and they cut them, they trim it. Also possible, but small chance for that, and very common to do out of picture. Not accidentally. I mean, later people didn't get the whole picture, or some very last chance to got that, or artists cut the whole thing, complete things, cut part of them. Very last chance. Very big chance to do part of them, and part of them out of picture. I'm sorry, Kathy, what's your question?
I didn't have a question. I agree with Mike. I looked up this, his history and his work, and his stuff is phenomenal.
Yes.
Just beautiful.
Yes. And I think for the artist, the professional artist, he is beside artist, he is also, you read some the background, some articles, right? He is also the educator as well, and he wrote the book of classical Chinese painting history. Published, so he understand that he good himself is artist, and also to 学艺 doesn't mean he only know that a little bit, not very not completed things, only know some things very very brave, very simple, like that. I think he chose the way to do things mostly he want express, right? So shows the spirit things. So for the artist and for the fine artist, very good artist, very hard to do things to to stop or to choose very simple things to do things very expressive. Yeah, for us, probably we are appreciated. You can do very detailed, things everywhere. Every detail we can do, we are able to do. But for artists, for the mature artist, he can do everything. But he chooses something most important to express the spirit, the spirit part, the most important part, and he can stop without doing the detailed things everywhere. I think that's the hard thing. That's the important thing. We try to learn, right? The skill and the way to do. Okay. I think next time we will do the one more things for the painting, and very famous the phrase like a poetic for that is called on the reflect the sunlight, reflect the sunshine. Lotus flower shows different beauty of the red. That's the phrase for that. Under the sunshine, especially beautiful, more beautiful red the lotus flower shows. That's the phrase, very famous. We'll do that, learn character, and do the painting. I will give you out for the handout, the center. I mean the sample painting of this artist.
Great, thank you.
Okay,
Thank
and
you.
Thank you.
very encouraged you to do some attempted to the lotus and to learn the idea writing way to express it, to do expressive things. Merida and Kathy, you did good job already.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah. Okay, see you next class, and happy practicing.
Thank you.